not been sort of around at the times when you and
Marion.
yeah, you and Marion have been working, and I haven't been able to take on any of my own stories. Hello, Sasha. It's EuroScrum. I've just started the recording, and it's Michael, Sasha, and David. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Okay.
We're at our new later time.
Yep.
Although it's not later for me and Sasha, and probably not later for you, Michael, as well, because
Not
all
anymore,
of us
no.
have switched to it's taping in the last few days.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. It just turned out that for almost everyone who was coming to it, it was the same time.
Exactly the same issue. Yeah. Right. So, okay. So I don't know if my screen is sharing it. I don't think it's not.
It's not.
Not the one.
Right. Okay. Would you like to go first, Michael?
Sure. We've just been working on upgrading to Rails 4. It's almost done.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's local support you're talking about.
Local support, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
there's a new bug that I discovered that I think is in production.
Mm-hmm.
But our tests are not, our features don't detect it because apparently, so the bug is in the fact that if you go to create a new organization, the view will crash.
Ouch.
Because a certain instance variable isn't set.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because the partial form is shared with the edit form.
Yeah.
That same form is being shared, and it expects
null variable. Yeah.
Right. So, and then the regression tests that we have in place for the new don't detect it because the database that it sets up in the background is not a realistic database because it doesn't include categories.
Ouch. Yes. All right.
So it seems to be a serious issue with how to keep features up to date.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, how would you? Yeah, how would you? If you've broken a test like that, yeah. And it's got to be a general principle there as well that doesn't just apply to Rails.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah, it might be blogging because it does sound like it's a bigger thing than just I saw a hidden bug in local support.
Yeah. So that's all.
Yeah. Okay. Any blockers or plans?
Probably later today I'll pair with Marion. If I have any time, I might work on the bug.
Mm-hmm.
The client hasn't complained yet, so. But I think it's in production.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it is, doesn't it? Yeah.
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 So that's all.
Okay. Sasha, have you any updates?
Nothing very major. I'm still working the same branch. By working on, I mean watching a bunch of videos and reading some stuff to get my head around Ajax. I think I'm almost there now, but
that's really important.
Actually issuing pairing sessions for the last couple of days, just because I felt like I was being more productive, just kind of learning the technologies from lectures and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping that by the end of today I'll be able to figure out enough to start making a move on that. And that's sort of.
So since we haven't spoken for a couple of weeks, remind me, are you still working on statistics?
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't really moved. I was doing a couple of other things before that.
All right, but you want to Ajaxify the map thing then?
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah.
Um,
Good.
I'm not entirely sure actually. Maybe I don't, but I think I do.
Yeah, well, you won't
So,
know you won't know until you know Ajax whether you want to Ajaxify the
uh,
map.
I mean, I certainly want to feed some data that's currently in, you know, Rails' custody from the database. I want to feed it to JavaScript.
Yeah, it does sound like a clean way of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to update the data as you do anything on the page, but
Yeah,
it seems like it might end up being the same process anyway.
yeah.
Which is also kind of my blocker. You know, just having to read and learn this stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Michael, unless you want to jump in, it seems like any alternatives that are occurring to me might be quite hackish. So the idea is just we want a JSON object out of Active Record and just available to a piece of JavaScript on the page to make this map of statistics. So, right, my own updates would be, well, very little really. I was in the morning scrum, which is my first scrum for about a week and a half this morning, and going to be getting back involved gradually because I've got a lot of other things to deal with today. But I'm back with a regular stable internet connection rather than traveling around and other things distracting me. So yeah, that's all I have. Thanks everybody. Good to talk this morning. Have I still got a connection?
sorry?
Yeah, I can still hear you, Sasha. I can't
Yep.
hear you at all, Mike. Oh, I do hear. Okay, great. Anything else to add before we wrap up?
No, I mean, are you around for pairing later on? I'm sort of in the short term, as I say, I'm kind of just content to read and research, but